Thanks for joining us today. Mike here at Weeby Autos. Today we have a really special 1965 Chevelle SS. I got the owner, Hank. He's going to tell us a little bit about it. How are we doing today, Hank?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, what a cool car. Some interesting history, right?
Yes. Traces of my childhood back to the mid-60s.
Very cool. So this has a pretty cool story behind it, right?
Yes, it actually, we go back to 1965. A very good friend of mine bought a car very similar to this from Bay Chevrolet in Queens. Naturally raced it on the street, and he blew up the original motor, and he replaced it with a factory L88 over-the-counter back in 1967.
Wow.
Which was unheard of back in the day.
Oh, sure.
Had the car for a number of years. We kind of parted friendships, and I ran into him almost 50 years later at a car show, and naturally my first question to him was, whatever happened to the 65 Chevelle? And he told me that, well, as things go with marriages and children and so forth, that car is gone.
Wow.
However, my oldest son recreated that car, and I told him about it, and he recreated the car. And he has that very similar version of that car today.
You must have been very intrigued.
Wow, it's amazing. After 50 years, you can find a remnant of your ill-spent teenage years, but there it was. And
wow,
as things happen, the car became available. A couple of years later, my friend called me and he said, "Do you remember about that car I told you my son recreated?" And I said, yes. He said, well, it's for sale now. So I went to take a look at it, and the garage door opened, and there it sat, almost identical to the car I remembered from 50 plus years ago.
Wow.
So the exception was that it had, he had taken the engine and the transmission out of it, but he offered to reinstall any engine and transmission I wanted in the car.
So naturally,
you
went with a 502.
And I came home, and as luck would have it, I got a Jegs catalog that day in the mail, and they had a sale on ZZ502 Goodwrench big blocks that included delivery, shipping.
Wow.
Included delivery. And I called my friend, summed up, and I told him the situation, and he said that was fine with him. So
very cool.
Long story.
Very cool. Awesome. Can you fire it up?
Sure. Never goes above 180.
Wow.
It runs cool.
Vintage sound system.
That's
Gotta have that. Love the console. Line lock? What's on the shifter there?
That's Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Yeah, it's got a controllers in here. It's got a
Oh wow.
gear bender's overdrive unit. So once you hit the highway, you get up to about 4,000 RPM. Hit the overdrive, it drops you down to below 3,000. So you can cruise. You can cruise comfortably below 3,000 RPM.
You got seatbelts all the way around.
Yep.
Should we take it for a quick ride?
Sure.
Just runs on pump gas?
test. 97. Yes, sir. No additive. I never put fuel additive into it.
Ooh, a little stall there. A 3000?
Yep.
That stall speed's perfect too for this motor. The setup's very nice. What do you got in the rear? A 12-volt positive.
Yes, and I believe it's on there, but I believe it's 390 gear ratio.
Yeah,
it's a Detroit
True Track.
Yes.
3-inch drive shaft. It's nice and streetable too. Until you lay in it. This thing's a handful.
Got a lot of giddy at.
Jeez, Hank. Awesome. Feel free to give me a shout. I'm at 631-339-0399. You can also check out more pictures, information, and detail on our main website, weebyautos.com.